Yo, how's it going guys, FainTz here, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter World video. First off, I want to apologise for the lack of uploads recently. I've been really busy with studying for an interview to get into one of the best universities in the world for marine biology, which potentially could open so many doors for me in life. And it would be a dream come true for me to be able to live and study in Australia, so I've been busting my butt off trying to study for this interview. Also, last weekend I spent the entire weekend raising money for Anxiety Gaming, a charity that was set up by gamers for gamers. And what they do is raise awareness and help support people with mental illness, so like anxiety, depression, that kind of stuff within the gaming community. So I 100% support their cause. I want to personally thank each and every one of you who came to my streams to help support me, donate to me, and even stayed throughout my super long streaming sessions. We managed to raise over $2,500, which is crazy. You'll be helping to save so many lives, and you made my 12-hour plus streams so worth it. And with that all out of the way, I'm now back to making more videos. I'm currently working on a how to easily defeat Devil Joe video soon, so if you'd like to see that, then comment down below to let me know. But for now, let's get into episode 3 of this Monster Hunter lore series, where we will cover the lore and history behind all things wonderful in the Monster Hunter universe. From the monsters themselves, to the hunters that hunt them. Today we will cover Teostra, the Flame King Dragon. So I was looking at all of the feedback on my previous lore video, and a lot of people wanted me to cover more monsters that are actually in Monster Hunter World, so I will do just that. Either way, I am more than happy to cover one of my personal favourite monsters. Teostra possesses leonine features that closely resemble that of a lion, but with a red coloration and piercing turquoise blue eyes. Possessing a grand mane, fur-covered wings, large razor-sharp fangs that protrude from its lower jaw that permanently stick out from its mouth, which are used to grip and pierce through the flesh of its prey, as well as horns that curve backwards, making him look like a monster that crawled out of the raging pits of hell. Teostra is a very aggressive monster that backs down from no one, no matter how big or small. He will assert his dominance against anything it encounters, letting them know that they are in the presence of the Emperor of Flames. If provoked or his territory invaded, Teostra will voraciously attack any intruders until they are nothing but ashes. Teostra is so fierce that he can easily contend as equals with many of the deadliest monsters such as Akantor, Rajang, and Tigrex, just to name a few. Teostra is the male counterpart to the female elder dragon, Numastra, and although typically found in hot areas such as the desert and volcanic regions, Teostras have also been found roaming swampland, as well as appearing and attacking the town of Dundorma, from which many hunters from the guild have battled against this beast, only to fall victim to his infernal wrath. This is why the guild closely monitors the movements of Teostra whenever possible, as we never know when another will attack again. Unlike many other fire wyverns such as Rathalos, Teostra has full mastery over the fire element, showing us that he reigns supreme as the true Emperor of Flames. For comparison, Rathalos is only able to shoot simple fireballs from his mouth, whereas Teostra is able to steadily breathe out a stream of fire, like a flamethrower, but the extent of his control over the fire element doesn't just stop there. When a Teostra is enraged, it is able to cover its body in a fiery aura that will hurt both monsters and hunters alike if anyone dares approach him, whilst also acting as an extra layer of armour. Whenever he moves, he leaves behind a trail of explosive powder, which are tiny scales that are discharged from his wings. This is most likely inspired by moths, which also ejects what is commonly referred to as moth dust, which are tiny scales, but the function is different of course. But Teostra can also ignite this flammable powder by simply walking into it, which can create powerful explosions. And more recently observed, Teostra is able to cover himself in the explosive powder at the height of his enrage in what is known as its explosive state. This allows Teostra to unleash a deadly supernova explosion radiating from his body, which will obliterate anything and everything around him in the blink of an eye. Some extremely rare individuals have more control over their fire abilities than most. These individuals have different appearances to the typical Teostra, with yellow wings, slightly more reddish mane, red claws, orange tail, and most notably, having golden eyes. These aberrants are truly worthy of standing above all others as apex individuals of the species. But it doesn't stop there. Some Teostra variants have been observed roaming around the tower and are even more unique, with even greater strength, as if there is some sort of inner hierarchy within the species. These individuals have their tail, wings, and horns covered in the flaming red magma patterning, and bear illustrious bright orange eyes. These individuals can release deadly fire attacks that eclipse the power of normal Teostra in every single way. These aberrants can spit sparks, and when they make it to the ground, it will create a violent, flaming tornado, much larger than the Teostra that created it. If this monster ever made it into the actual town of Dundorma, who knows what sort of havoc it would bring. Very little is known about the behaviour of Teostra when it's seen with its female counterpart, Lunastra, but when one individual is threatened, the other will fight tooth and nail to protect the other, and typically enrage faster. It is warned by the guild that if the two are seen roaming around together, fighting them both would be suicide, and for good reason. Well, that's all the lore I could find on Teostra, and I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did enjoy this video, then please hit that like button as it really helps support me. If you do enjoy my content and you want to see more, then hit that subscribe button, but only if you see fit. If you do decide to subscribe however, then please be sure to click that bell next to the subscriber icon to turn on post notifications. Anyways, that's about it from me. My name is FainTz, and as always, have a fantastic day.